The Heineken Company owns a number of global beer brands, including what Singapore-made beer with a big cat in its logo. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. You can play live trivia with me in Northeast Tennessee and Southern California every night of the week somewhere. And you can see all those shows at triviawithbuds.com/shows. Also in my busy season for holiday parties. So if you have something coming up in November, December, January, February for your family function, your work thing, think of having trivia with me. We can do game shows like Family Feud and Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. And we can do smartphone trivia with my friends at CrowdPur. And we could do all types of bingo, like music bingo, picture bingo, number bingo, and of course, anything your heart desires. If you're like, hey, can you do the newlywed game, which someone just asked me to do, I can figure out a way to do it. So email me, ryanbuds@gmail.com, with all of your virtual, in-person, and hybrid show entertainment inquiries, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Today's episode is all about consumables, things you can eat and drink. We got food, beer, and wine. Before we get there, we've got the triple connection of Seafoam, Pear, Pistachio. Seafoam, Pear, Pistachio. What's the connection between those three words? Find out at the end of the episode, along with the fun fact of the day about old photographs. We're all warmed up, we're ready, and we're jumping into food, beer, and wine. Here we go. It's food, beer, and wine question number one. What is the primary ingredient in the Middle Eastern dish falafel? Number one, what's the primary ingredient in the Middle Eastern dish falafel? Number two, what is the most common spirit used to make the shot and beer combo drink a Boilermaker? Number two, what is the most common spirit used to make a Boilermaker? Number three, what W state is the second largest wine producer in the U.S. behind California? What W state is the second largest wine producer in the U.S. behind California? Number four, peanut butter is combined with blank spread to create a fluffernutter sandwich. Number four, peanut butter is combined with blank spread to create a fluffernutter sandwich. Number five, what is the official beer of the National Football League? What is the official beer of the NFL? Number six, what zombie series inspired their own line of wines in the 2010s? Number six, what zombie series inspired their own line of wines in the 2010s? Number seven, Denny's has been knocking breakfast out of the park with their signature blank slam meal since 1977. Fill in the blank slam meal. Number eight, commonly sold at breweries and brew pubs. What's the name for a 64-ounce glass bottle used to sell takeout craft beer? Number nine, what band had the song Champagne Supernova in 1995? What band had the song Champagne Supernova, 1995? Number 10, which national restaurant chain famously features a wooden peg solitaire game on every table? Number 10, which national restaurant chain famously features a wooden peg solitaire game on every table? And number 11, for 2 points, the Heineken Company owns a number of global beer brands, including what Singapore-made beer with a big cat in its logo. Those are all your questions for food, beer, and wine for today. We'll be right back with the answers after this. We are back with the answers to food, beer, as well as wine. Let's see if you got 11 out of 11 on this quiz about stuff you can eat and drink. Number one, what is the primary ingredient in the Middle Eastern dish falafel? That is chickpeas. Number two, the most common spirit used to make a shot and beer combo drink, a Boilermaker, would be whiskey. Whiskey as the shot, drop it in the beer. Number three, what W state is the second largest wine producer in the U.S. behind California? That's Washington. Number four, peanut butter is combined with marshmallow spread to make a fluffernutter sandwich. And I've never had one of these. I announced that at my trivia night last week, and people were shocked. I just don't think I've ever had. I remember the recipe like on the jar of marshmallow fluff, but I don't think I've ever had one. Number five, what's the official beer of the National Football League? Bud Light, NFL. Number six, what zombie series inspired their own line of wines in the 2010s? The Walking Dead. Number seven, Denny's has been knocking breakfast out of the park with their signature Grand Slam meals since 1977. Grand Slam breakfast. I like making my own Grand Slam there. Number 8, commonly sold at breweries and brew pubs, 64-ounce glass bottle used to sell takeout craft beer is a growler. Growler. Number 9, what band had the song Champagne Supernova in 95? Oasis. Number 10, which national restaurant chain has the peg solitaire game on every table? That's Cracker Barrel. And number 11, Heineken has a lot of global beer brands. Singapore-made beer with a big cat in the logo is just called Tiger Beer. Tiger Beer, nice and simple. Hopefully you didn't think too long about that one. And there you have it, food, beer, and wine for the third time on this show over the years. We've been doing the show for 8 going on 9 years, and we are close to 2,000 episodes. And hit subscribe so you never miss a new episode. What's fun about this show, it's short and sweet. So if the topic is something that doesn't interest you, you can just skip to the next one. And there's new episodes every Monday through Friday. So thanks for hitting subscribe. Thanks for leaving Apple Podcast reviews. That would be really cool if you have a second to do that. Appreciate that. And thanks for being part of our Patreon community, patreon.com/trivia with buds. $1 a month, $12 a year. Shows completely ad-free for you. And lots of cool bonus stuff I've been posting on the weekends on the Patreon page. Extra games to play, quizzes, printables, things like that. Your fact of the day is the reason most people did not smile in old photographs was due to long exposure times, ranging anywhere from 20 seconds to 20 minutes. The subjects had to hold perfectly still, so they couldn't smile for 20 minutes. Unless the Joker gave them a serum of some kind. Triple connections, we had Seafoam, Pear, and Pistachio, all shades of green. Those are all shades of green, Seafoam, Pear, and Pistachio. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.